Legend has it that Two-Toed Tom, a colossal alligator said to have roamed the swamps near the Florida-Alabama border, achieved a near-mythical status due to his apparent invincibility against firearms and even dynamite. Dating back to the 1920s, stories of his ferocious attacks on both humans and animals earned him the chilling nickname of the Demon Gator, emerging from the earliest accounts of a massive, man-eating alligator inhabiting the vast marshlands of southern Alabama. The legend of Two-Toed Tom has evolved into something beyond a mere reptile. Named after the distinct footprints he left behind, a result of losing 3 toes in a failed spring trap. The locals came to believe that Tom's aggression and immense size were indicative of his true identity as a malevolent supernatural creature lurking in the bayou. Numerous witnesses claim that he possesses fiery red eyes and possesses the strength to effortlessly drag livestock such as cattle and horses into the murky depths. Additionally, it is rumored that he preyed upon dogs, mules, and even dared to target human victims. The earliest documented mention of Two-Toed Tom dates back to the year 1934 in the travelogue titled "Stars Fell Over Alabama," penned by Carl Kalmer, a professor at the University of Alabama. While conducting research for his publication, Kalmer learned from local residents about the existence of a colossal alligator inhabiting the nearby swamps. This awe-inspiring creature measured a staggering 15 feet in length, 4.5 meters. Although alligators were a common sight in the area, typically avoiding human interaction, Tom was an exception. Fearlessly disregarding the presence of humans, he aggressively pursued and hunted livestock, showing no concern for the traps or gunfire employed by exasperated farmers. The mere sight of glowing red eyes lurking in the water, or the distinctive tracks left by the massive gator, instilled terror in those frequenting the bayou. A substantial reward was offered to anyone capable of exterminating the beast, and numerous hunters claimed to have shot Tom, only to witness their bullets seemingly bounce off his impervious hide before he disappeared into the murky depths. According to the locals at the time of Kalmer's visit, Tom had tormented the community for nearly 2 decades. One of the most well-known encounters involving this legendary creature revolves around a farmer named Pap Haynes, who owned a sizable 40-acre livestock farm. Tom was infamous for snatching and devouring dozens of Haynes' animals, significantly impacting the profitability of his agricultural enterprise. Upon discovering his mule brutally dismembered and following a trail of 2-toed footprints stained with blood leading to a nearby pool, Haynes was consumed by a determination to eliminate the creature responsible. Calculating that the formidable predator would be occupied with digesting its sizable meal, Haynes devised a plan of action. Enlisting the aid of his adult sons, he proceeded to bombard the pool with 15 buckets brimming with dynamite, resulting in a cataclysmic explosion that reduced the pond and its encompassing trees to a chaotic tangle of mud and shattered wood. Every living thing in the pool was exterminated, except Tom, despite the devastation wrought by the dynamite. The men were abruptly startled by tumultuous thrashing and anguished cries emanating from a neighboring pool. Seizing their rifles, they hastened to conclude the task of exterminating the beast, only to be confronted with a heart-wrenching sight. Haynes's 12-year-old granddaughter lay disemboweled by the water's edge. Speculation circulated among the locals, suggesting that the young girl had been enticed from the safety of her home by the clamor of explosions, only to fall prey to Tom during her ill-fated journey. Consumed by an insatiable thirst for vengeance, Haynes dedicated the remainder of his days to relentlessly pursuing the alligator, even as many of his kin and neighbors departed in search of better fortunes elsewhere. It is said that he passed away as a bitter and solitary old man, forever marked by his fruitless quest. Following Haynes' relentless pursuit, it appears that stories of Two-Toed Tom migrated from Alabama to northwestern Florida, where he began to frequent the waters of the Choctawhatchee River. Local residents who caught glimpses of him sunning himself on the riverbank estimated his size to be an astonishing and seemingly implausible 25 feet, 7.5 meters. Additional accounts surfaced recounting futile attempts to subdue him with firearms. As time passed, sightings of the colossal alligator became increasingly scarce, leading to the assumption that he had succumbed to the ravages of old age. However, rumors of his continued existence persisted, and gained momentum over 6 decades after the initial records of his presence. In the mid-1980s, an alligator path, an indentation formed by a creature repeatedly dragging itself into and out of the water at the same spot, was discovered on Boynton Island, nestled deep within the Florida bayou east of Pensacola. The size of the path suggested the presence of an exceptionally large and weighty individual, while the footprints along the trail exhibited the distinctive markings of an alligator with only 2 toes. This finding reignited speculation that Tom was alive and thriving, leading to several unsuccessful hunting endeavors. Since then, sporadic sightings continued to be reported, sustaining the belief that the infamous demon gator still roams the haunting depths of the swamps. Like many folklore tales, the stories surrounding Two-Toed Tom seem to have a foundation of truth. Although there is limited written evidence, the claims made, especially during the early period of his alleged reign of terror, are not entirely fantastical. Alligators, like many species, possess a reflective membrane called the tapetum lucidum at the back of their eyes, which enhances their vision in low-light conditions by reflecting light back into the iris. When a light is shone upon them in the darkness, their eyes can give off a reddish glow. Initial estimations of his size, around 15 feet, fall within the known range for a particularly large American alligator. Moreover, the duration of regularly reported sightings aligns with the recorded potential lifespan of alligators, which can exceed 50 years. However, as the reports progress, they appear to venture further into the realm of fantasy or embellishment. Where did the demon gator go?